back to the Turnaround Team podcast. My guests today are Nathan Jones and Corbin Lopez from Turnaround Specialty Group's Refractory Lab. You may also recognize them from a little show that we've all done together called Lab Ratz. So welcome, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Craig, how is it?
I mean, it's going. You know how it is, right? It's Friday. It's the day's over, so it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, this is true.
I'd go uphill. Today was busy.
The day is behind us, though. We are moving forward.
Well, we got another horrible week coming up. As you know, we're gearing up to do turnaround season. So just tell us what it's like on your first day when you thought you were coming to a lab to work, a laboratory, and then once you finally got here, what'd you think? What did you think you saw? What was different for you?
So yeah, you definitely called it a lab a lot over the interview, and it's, I would say, more of a warehouse for sure. You walk in and it does not look like lab at all. Other than the beakers for our watermelon liters, those look kind of labby.
Watermelon liters? That's what I heard.
I did not say melon liters.
I heard watermelon liters.
Milliliters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So outside of that, I mean, how's the work been?
Decently steady. It's not super difficult. It's not super easy either.
You definitely got to put some work behind it, but it's nice seeing. Like, you can definitely tell that we have gotten a lot better since we've started. Just learning materials and how to work with it and stuff like that. Whether it's just ramming or cutting stuff back and smoothing it out, things are looking better, and it makes me more confident in my ability. So that's nice. For sure.
What's it like me sticking a camera in your face all day long to do Lab Ratz and other shows that we do?
I really, that's something that is definitely different than any other job I've had. I can say that for sure. It's not something that's like your typical work environment, but it's not bad. It's nice. It makes it a lot of fun.
The only bad part is when you're getting a little frustrated with what's going on, but it doesn't really matter because Craig has camera. And show must be made.
We're all learning. You know what I mean? It's not like I took classes to learn how to do these things. So I fuck up just as much as anybody else, and I try to do my best not to hold it unless I've already said, hey, next time we do this, don't do that. And you do it, I'm like, oh my God, guys. I just told you, stop making videos of everybody's dicks. Their faces are up here. Right? And so that's kind of where we're at. But
kind of do it anyways, huh? It's really hard to think about all of the things right on the spot. It's just like, if you see it, we can maybe try to fix it, but we're already recording, so.
Well, that's the whole point of what we're doing with Lab Ratz, is it's not scripted. I don't tell you guys, hey, when I walk over here, I want you to say, here's your script, read this, and memorize it. And I don't do that. I'm just like, hey, we're about to show this. Hey, today's topic is safety, or we're gonna do videos on the new projects we're doing, vacuum systems, whatever. Hey, we're gonna save that mix to last because I want to do a video about it.
Right.
And that's kind of the way that it goes. What do y'all? How do y'all like how that is?
I think it's pretty good. Doing scripted things, I've done it in school and stuff, and it doesn't look like a good video. It never turns out very well.
Yeah, I think that like us having the freedom to kind of say what we want within, like, still being within the realm of reason for work, it definitely makes for a far more organic video, and I think the outcome is definitely far better.
I agree, but I mean, we had to overcome a lot of different obstacles, remember to turn the music off, turn the fans off, and we finally got rid of those horrible microphones. I thought I was doing a good job by buying us all a 4-pack. That way, everybody can wear one of the other person's microphones, and it didn't matter who was shooting the video. We could all just turn on the blue one or the yellow one or the red one or whatever.
Right.
And we all had it, but that did not work out for shit.
Not at all.
Because I think we went through like 15 different videos so far, and I was like, get rid of those damn things and bring back my old ones. And so, outside of that, what's it like to prepare for this API? I know I'm kind of a dick about it. I want to teach you guys, but y'all just don't. You're not responding to me like you want to learn. So I'm just getting a little frustrated. Is that something y'all are looking forward to doing? Is taking that test?
I wouldn't say looking forward to taking a test. I think looking forward to having the API would be a better way to put it.
Yeah.
Studying for the test, it's a lot. That book, it may not be that big, but it's been a minute since I read a book. So reading that.
Yeah, it's definitely a process, but you know, the more stuff that we do that is, you know, we'll get an odd job here and there, and that will kind of apply to something that I've read about in there, and then I can kind of ask a further question that I hadn't thought about previously. So I think the more work we're doing and the more we see is definitely helping me going along with it.
I agree with that.
Is there any areas that I'm not quite covering or getting through? Because as y'all read it on your own, as I know I was on the Lab Rats, I've started to go through because there's a lot of guys that are calling me, texting me. Because today was this Friday, so it was the API test. So the next one's in December somewhere. But
Right.
So I already kind of know because the week before, then that's when my phone's blowing up.
Yeah.
They want to know, hey, what is a spherical bearing block again? You know, what is all this? And what is this chart? What is table 2? And you know, help me out with this. And I don't mind helping them. It's just that there's 15 of them texting me all day long, and I don't remember which one I responded to, which one I didn't. Have we already been over this? I've already answered that question. I'm not real sure. So I thought we would just make videos for them. That way they can go back and watch it as many times as they want. And I'm going to focus in on our procedure boards on the wall. That way they can screenshot the screen that they're watching the video on and always have that to go back and refer to and study. Because I think it kind of breaks it down when you can see it versus just reading it. That's how I learn anyway. I'm a hands-on type person. So if I can just read something and I'm like, oh, okay, let's put it together. It's spherical. Oh, it's round. My brain does not do that. All I heard was spherical bearing block. I'm like, what
is
the hell
this?
is that?
Yeah, exactly.
So when you can see it, you know, I always like to have people physically come here, so that they can actually touch it. But this is not working out. Everybody's, you know, out of town, they're on jobs or what have you. So we're gonna start making videos on that. And I think on here, we're gonna start doing like the API game. I'm hoping that'll take off where
That'll
I can
be cool.
Because y'all are studying for it.
Yeah.
And I think the whole point is just kind of make asses out of y'all. Well, reason being is because if I ask a question and you get it wrong, and everybody in the world can watch it if they want to, you're going to make sure that you study that, and you're not going to make that mistake again. That is my hope anyway.
Yeah.
Hope I don't get that far. But so another thing is these tool vests. How do y'all like them?
Man, they're a lot better than the aprons we had previously. I'll tell you what. That was it was a lot of time of just wasting time looking for stuff or scrounging through pockets, or they were getting caught on things because they were hanging too low, and everything's nice and neat up here, and it's all tight right on your chest and easy to grab and get to. So they're definitely nice. I like them. We have our little hydration packs that we got on the back, so we have our hoses with water in case we're out in the heat doing a demo or something like that. So they're definitely an improvement. I like them.
They've been very, very helpful. The only downside that I've seen so far is the heat. They're pretty comfortable to wear. It's not like it's in the way of anything. I can move, bend over, do all the stuff I need to do. It's just really, really hot in these things.
And so when y'all are moving and bending and twisting and turning, none of the stuff falls out?
No. It's all secure, tight, like nothing's going anywhere.
Oh, man, that was a hell of a dance you just did there. Man. That's a little weird. Making me sweat over here.
Yeah, everything is nice and tight on here. We can't really do much about the heat, you know what I mean? We're in Texas, so anything we do, even without the vest, we're feeling the heat no matter what. So, but yeah, the vests are definitely nice. We have our own patches that we can throw on, and we have plenty of space on the back to make custom ones and whatnot. So
do you have any patches on the back?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Oh, I got Lab Rats.
I forget.
This one over here has got TSG.
He's got the fancy one. Yeah, he won the battle.
The battle. I call it more of a challenge.
Yeah, it was a race.
Didn't you win that race?
Well, no. Okay, so we did 2 trials, right? Or we did a trial run, and then we did the official one. The trial one, I won, and then the official one, he won.
Okay, that was on like Lab Rats episode 2.
2?
Yeah.
I think it was 2.
2.
And You're cheating the entire time.
So I still have the patch and he doesn't?
Touche.
That's all I got.
So you're Corbin, you're saying you're not a sore loser.
You know, I try not to be, but I mean, you can go back and watch episode 2. I was not happy with Beavis over here. You know, the sabotage ran a little deep.
Tell me about the stars.
Oh boy, you know, we're working towards another one. So we're at level 1 right now, and so we've passed all the module tests going throughout the workshop in the lab. And so you take each module test and you pass all of them, then you get level 1 star. So we kind of get the gist of what we're doing and the basics are down, and we go all to 4 stars, is it, or 5 stars? What's the highest?
Well, I don't have 4 stars yet. So once I get one of you to pass your API, then I get my 4th star.
Right.
And that's about as high as it goes until I, kind of hand over the torch.
Right.
And then y'all are going to battle it out for that one because there's only 1 seat. So there it is.
Yeah.
Maybe one of us will go on to inspections. Who knows?
I hope not. I hope not. No, I mean, just because I think the criteria for that, you think the criteria is hard in the lab, just passing that API and then, dealing with me all day long, trying to cram 20 years of experience in you guys within a year or two. You need like 10 years of installing experience to even be and I think do a QC for quite a while before they'll even consider bringing you on into inspection. So, yeah, I don't think that's likely. And so y'all just decided, you know what, okay, well, he won, well, I'm out of here. I'm going to go do some refractory work, and good luck because you're a little bony there, bro. I don't know if you're going to be holding up a rivet buster all day long.
Probably not.
That doesn't sound like any fun to me. Yeah, I don't know
I think
about
I'll
that one.
sit in the lab.
I'll mix the dirt. Leave me to that.
Might be a little better there.
So, what's it like working for TSG in general? Like, y'all worked with Jackson, and I don't know if you worked with him. He taught y'all a little bit about working that nozzle a little bit. I think that was in episode 4 or 5.
I think it was
not
4.
sure.
I don't know.
It was 4.
But anyway, y'all were flashing the ground out there with some residual refractory. So I guess y'all got to work with him.
Yeah, I the one thing that I remember pretty vividly is he handed me the nozzle and he said, "All right, get to work." And I was shooting it, or I was holding it, and I was like, "Okay, this isn't as heavy as I thought it would be." And he looked at me and he said, "Give it 30 minutes." About 30, 45 minutes into that, I was done. I was calling it quits. I was over it. The Tyvek does not help. It was hot outside. It was a lot of fun. Got to learn quite a bit though.
How was your experience?
I didn't get to do it quite as long, but yeah, it kind of sucked, but I'd much rather do that than bust those bags. Doing that alone was not fun for those 45 minutes.
That's where you're going to start, is chipping and mixing. So that's the bottom level. I started doing it when I first turned 18. I was able to get in there and do some chipping and mixing, and I wasn't very good at it then. And then, I got into the lab stuff, and then I was working over at Jenkins, and old Bob Jenkins fired my ass, and I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know where to go, so I went back. I called up High Tech at the time. They're in the business anymore, but I called them up. They put me back to work, and this was in my 30s, and I was even worse than I was when I was 20. I mean, it just sucked. I hated doing it, and I realized then that I was way out of shape, and that I couldn't. It was hard for me to do that at work. I can only imagine doing it now. I mean, I wouldn't even try.
Right.
There's no way. I would just make an ass out of myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't even know that I could do it at my age. Now
I mean, you could do it. You just don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
If you get through the first couple of days, you'll be okay. You find somebody that's going, okay, well, he can hang. Let me help him out a little bit. Because they're not just going to help you.
Yeah.
They're going to see what you got first.
Of course.
And then they're going to go, hey, look, man, you got to do a V-hole. You got to depending on where you're chipping in and where you're at. They'll help you out a little bit. But, yeah, no, it sucks. It really does. It's not easy work to do. That is not gravy train at all. What y'all guys are at right now is gravy train.
Yeah.
That is not. So make sure you don't fuck up in here because that's the line you're going to be in.
Yeah, I'll take the gravy train all day long.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at this.
Those paychecks might look nice, though. I don't know.
Well, turnaround paychecks do look nice. However, turnarounds ain't always around.
Yeah.
They have the off season, and then you are starting out. You are on no one's A team. You're on like the H team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're only with that
We're
one
last
company.
call.
You gotta learn how to do it with the other companies and stuff. It bounce around, jump around. And for the first, I would say, 5 or 6 years, you're pretty much making the same amount of money you are either working here or.
Damn.
Yeah.
5-6 years?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's kind of like that. I mean, I did the math, and because in between those things, I would do odd jobs. I would work truck line, washing the outside of rigs, or try to do some hustle on the side, detailing 18-wheelers
Right.
or whatever, changing brakes on 18-wheelers. I learned how to do that, and I was doing that. So you start adding all that money up, and then you add up your turnaround money versus the length of time, let's say for the year,
Yeah.
and you start dividing it down by hour, and you realize that you make more money staying in town.
Yeah.
But if you can manage your money on a turnaround, you could make a lot. Because, like, let's say for right now, the guys that are out in the field, those guys are pulling in a shit ton of money, 150, 200,000 a year, which is
Damn.
a whole lot more than what we make
Yeah.
here in the lab.
Yeah.
So eventually, if you could stick with it, it does pay off, and you can do it.
Hell yeah. Damn. 200,000 a year.
I think that's where that mobile lab would come in. It's like you get to kind of go do a turnaround. Not really, but you're working on site and everything, getting paid more, and then you still have a nice comfy job when you come back.
I would think that you'd probably be the luckiest guy in the world when that mobile lab moves every 15 years to go do a 2-month turnaround. I mean, I really think you'd be lucky to experience that. That's how it would play out. But if you're willing to wait 15 years, and then by the time that thing's rotted, we got to rebuild it by the time it leaves again. So
Somebody else is rebuilding that before I go jump in that thing. I don't think so. I'm not doing that again.
It wasn't too bad.
Okay, so putting it back together wasn't bad at all. Tearing it apart,
That part was more fun.
it was more fun, but it was a lot more yelling too.
what? Me yelling?
You're acting like you don't know.
I know. I wasn't yelling at myself. So.
Definitely not yourself, yeah.
Didn't
was
get
it
as
like?
much of it.
It was, it was a struggle. We got to learn some things. I didn't know anything about, like, PVC or anything like that prior, and afterwards, me and Nathan went and, like, fixed a leak at my aunt's house and stuff like that. So, things we're learning here are definitely coming in handy in the outside world or at home, It's very useful.
That's definitely a good point because we do everything here: electrical, PVC,
everything.
plumbing, black pipe to fittings to cutting up saw blades to fix a barbecue pit, which is our next project that we're going to do for Tom, for old Peanut. He needs a barbecue, so I got an old rusted out one at the house. So that's why I told you, hey, I need you to start saving brick saw blades because that's how we're gonna fix that. But y'all get to learn how to do that. Man, I guess there is a lot to learn. That's how I learned it, was working in the lab, but figuring it out on my own. So I'm glad y'all are learning something.
Yeah, definitely are. We've been doing a lot of woodworking too. That is definitely very useful.
Don't tell anybody I taught y'all to woodwork.
Don't want us looking bad on you, huh?
No, it's just the opposite. I don't want them to go, Craig taught you? She don't know shit. Let me show you how to do it the right way.
That's funny. It's better than what I knew prior, so anything is progress.
Well, I appreciate, you guys taking time after hours to, come have a beer and discuss what's been going on. And like I said, we're going to do that game. We're going to do the API game because I need you guys ready for December. I need my 4-star. I absolutely have to have it. And, I don't like to fail.
Yeah.
I don't like to lose. And so I'm putting everything out there. Whatever we got to do to help cram that shit in your brain as far as the lab stuff goes.
Right.
But again, if y'all have questions about inspection, we can always call somebody. One of the inspectors, somebody in the industry, one of the engineers that we work with all the time. We can get that answer figured out. So we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you guys.